Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for joining me this morning. Episode 298 of the Silent Sports Video Blog. Thank you so much for watching. Didn't announce this live. Sort of just decided to come on. I didn't announce it on social media or anything or gave um, a reminder or anything. But I say I get on a little bit this morning. Um, of course, we would mostly talk about the NFL and the AFC East today as the roundabout series continues. We halfway through this week, and then we got one more division to cover, which would be the NFC East. Of course, the champion Eagles is in that division. So somebody asked me about that. So that's coming up next week. But this week we focus on the East of the AFC. And we'll touch on some NBA news and some MLB news as well, and some other sports news. I appreciate you guys being here this morning. Um, like I said, it sort of just came on. I had a day off. Well, I've been off all week actually. Um, just been trying to navigate through some things behind the scenes, but I'm taking it day by day, and I appreciate you guys for being here. We up to 353 subscribers, so we went up a little bit over the last couple of days. So I appreciate you guys so much. Like y'all been watching my old shorts, retro shorts. So appreciate it. I'm still doing Doom. Almost done with Doom soon. Um, and like I said, we got a lot of projects coming in August. So stay tuned for August as well. So appreciate you guys. Let me boot this phone up so I can get to my information, and then we're going to get started. We're going to check out the MLB first, get that out the way. All Star game is next week. So this is the final week of the first half of the season. So we'll see where teams are right now. Usually, this is where you want to be in position to probably make a run at the postseason. Um, so we'll take a look at the standings and the current wild card picture. And then we'll touch on some NBA stuff, and then we'll get into our NFL roundabout series of the AFC East. So um, let me go to my page. Um, yeah, so shout out to my new subscribers. Appreciate you guys so much. Um, like I said, we almost at 400 soon. Hopefully, we get to 400 within the next month or so. Um, and like I said, once we get the new projects going, maybe it'll give us a little bump as well. Try to wait for this page to load up. Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry about the Friday night. I was trying to go live. I tried to go live late with Tekken. I might try to do Tekken again. Probably not this week, but probably the next few weeks. Like I said, I'm gonna try to change the game up every Friday. But the internet was acting crazy. The internet wasn't cooperating. So I only streamed for like 20 minutes, and then I just gave up because it kept crashing. Um, so hopefully this Friday it'll be different. We'll go our regular time at 8 o'clock, um, and I'll let you know um, what game I'll be streaming. Probably by tomorrow. Um, yeah, all these notifications starting to pop up also. But I hope everybody having a good summer so far. Mine's been up and down, but hopefully you guys having a good summer. Okay, I'm about to pull up the standings here. Okay, yeah. So, oh, look at this. I haven't really been paying attention, but Toronto Blue Jays is now your team in the American League East now. They have a 3-game lead over the Yanks. Tampa's right there at 5 back. Boston 6.5. So Orioles still 13, but the Blue Jays are now your top team in the American League East. So Detroit has pulled away. Only team in this division now over 500. Best record in baseball, I still believe. They 14 ahead of Kansas City and Minnesota. Cleveland is 15 back, 15 and a half back. So Detroit look like they going to cruise and win that division. And the West, Houston Astros got a little bit of a cushion, 6.5 game lead over the Seattle Mariners. They're only two teams over 500. Everybody else is under. So basically, the whole American League East is over 500 other than the Olds, and then pretty much just your division winners, and then everybody else is, right there at 500 or under. So we'll take a look at the AL wild card in a second. National League, Mets and Phillies are tied for first place, same record, 53 and 39. I think that's going to be for the rest of the season. Them two going to keep going back and forth. Miami is now in third place, if it means anything at this point. 10 back. My Braves 13 back in fourth place, and then Washington last place, 15 and a half back. National League Central, Cubs at first place, 2.5 over Milwaukee Brewers. St. Louis 5.5 back. Cincinnati 8.5, and then poor Pittsburgh in last place, 38-55, 17 back. Dodgers 5-game lead over the San Francisco Giants. Padres 6 back. Diamondbacks 10.5, 2 under, and Colorado 34.5 back. Only 21 wins on the season. So that is the regular standings. Now we're going to take a look at the wild card. Wild card might be very, very bunched up in both leagues. Try to pull that up. Okay, American League, your top teams are the Yankees, +2. And then you got Tampa's in that second spot, a half game plus. And then Seattle is in that last spot. But Boston's a game back. Texas 3.5. Kansas City 4. Minnesota 4. Cleveland. LA Angels 4 also. Cleveland 5.5. Orioles 7.5. A's and White Sox more than 10 out for a wild card spot. National League, I just mentioned, is going to be the Phillies and the Mets, so you can pretty much put any of those two teams there. +2.5. Milwaukee's +1.5. San Francisco in that last spot. Padres 1.5. St. Louis a game and a half. Then it's a little separation. Cincinnati 4.5. Arizona 5.5. Miami 7.5, and then everybody else is more than 10. Even my Braves are 10.5 out. So not looking good for my Braves this year. I think I see some rumors that they might be sellers with the trade deadline coming up. So even Acuna has been mentioned. So hopefully they don't trade Acuna, but I guess it's a possibility. So that's something to watch out for. But Blue Jays, they in first place in the East now. But that's, like I said, I think the Yankees can still, Yankees will be right there. Tampa's, but I don't think they're going anywhere. So Blue Jays will have to hold on to it. But I think, they got this far. They definitely can flip that division, win that division. So very quietly, though, because you don't really hear a lot about the Blue Jays, maybe because of the market they're in Canada, and it's baseball. So yeah. All right, so let's touch just on a little bit of NBA stuff. Of course, some of this stuff I don't think I got to talk about last week. uh, Barchero for the Orlando Magic signed his max rookie deal. He definitely deserves it. Orlando, maybe they see a window when they could probably really compete in the Eastern Conference this year. Of course, the Knicks hired Mike Brown as the new head coach. Um, I like Mike Brown. I don't think it's a bad fit. Um, I think he's definitely going to take a little bit of a different approach than Tom Thibodeau did, but we'll see if he could be. I mean, he's coached LeBron. You know, he's been to the finals. He was on the Warriors staff, so he had experience, championship experience. So um, we'll see if that translates to the Knicks. As like I said, the East is wide open, so you got a chance to actually do something this year. Um, DeAndre Ayton in a trade gets to the Lakers, so the Lakers kind of got their big man. Ayton has been criticized also for not playing as hard as he can and things of that nature. Um, but him, Luka, LeBron, that's a good start. You still got Austin Reeves um, and a decent bitch, Rui. So Lakers bring something to the table, but we'll see if they get over all these teams in the West that's getting better. Dallas, the Spurs. They got Kelly Olynyk. Um, Not a needle mover, but he's a good role player. Um, so we'll see uh, how things shake out for the Lakers. Um, uh, Chet Holmgren about to sign his max extension as well. I think that news just came out this morning. The Joker, has been talking around the Joker about his extension. He's putting it off until next year. So he's just gonna go into the season focused. But I don't think he's going anywhere. He seemed like the type that real easy going. He don't let a lot of stuff get to him. I don't think this is bothering him at all. It's more the media pumping it up. But he don't want. He likes it, but he really likes his off seasons. I would put it that way. He don't like a lot of talk, a lot of drama. So he probably definitely was in front of this saying, look, we ain't gonna talk about this until next season. So I think that's a good decision for him. The summer league has started. I haven't really followed it, but the summer league has started. So um, I probably have to see if any notable rookies have been playing. Because even the high type rookie like Cooper Flag, I don't think he. Uh, oh well, he is gonna play tonight. It's a big game. Or tomorrow, him and Bronny James. Okay, so some teams haven't even played yet. Okay, so it's just getting started. Okay. But yeah, it's going to be like I said, NBA season, especially in the East, is going to be very, very interesting this year. Um, and SGA, he will be on the cover of the next NBA 2K. So not surprising, he's the champion MVP. He deserves it. So, but yeah, next season is going to be very, very interesting. So that's the latest in the NBA. So now we can just focus on the roundabout series. That's mainly what this episode will be about today. So we in the AFC East. AFC East. Really, everybody think it's Buffalo and everybody else. I kind of think the same way. I don't really see anybody challenging the Bills. Barring injury, of course, you always have to say that in sports period, but definitely in the NFL. So let's start with the Bills. Bills, of course, we go in alphabetical order. Bills coming to the season, lot of expectations. Josh Allen, now you won MVP. So I've mentioned this before. I think it's going to be some extra pressure on him now to perform and maybe get the Bills over the Hunt Valley. Could this be their year? I think so. Of course, you got to beat the Chiefs and or the Ravens. I think in the AFC, they're your three top teams, and then it's sort of a dip after that. But the Bills, Like I said, they got a little younger, um, built around Josh Allen. I like what he did last year. I kind of didn't have a problem with him winning MVP. People think Lamar should have won, but even though it was weird that Lamar was the first team quarterback, that Josh won MVP. But I kind of get it. I just think, basically, Derrick Henry in a good way hurted Lamar in the backfield. If he'd have had the players Josh had around him, we actually thought most people thought the Bills was going to take a dip, and not only win the division, let alone even make the playoffs. A lot of people he was questioning will they be a playoff team, but Josh Allen carried the Bills on his back. Players got better during the season, and they got to the AFC Championship game where they fell short again. But expectation got to be at least that again. Um, and now that you got Josh got an MVP, it's gonna be even more pressure. Um, but I believe the Bills have a shot. I'll wait until late, closer to the season to get my full predictions. Um, but I think if you can't go wrong with the Bills, Ravens, or the Chiefs. To me, if you pick any of those three teams, I won't have too much of an argument for you. I'll probably just play devil's advocate. Well, the Ravens, because I think the Ravens is the deeper team out of these three teams. The Chiefs, you just got to give, laws they got Pat and Andy Reid. You can't count them out, and we saw what the Bills did last year. So, Bills definitely got a shot, but we'll see what they do during the season. But they clearly is the favorite to win this division for sure. Miami Dolphins. Dolphins, man, they've been making a lot of moves, a lot of trades. They finally got rid of Jalen Ramsey after all the noise. There's been a lot of noise. Prior players just saying crazy stuff. Tyreek Hill was saying some crazy stuff earlier this year. But it's going to be up to Tua if he stay healthy. They got to start with that. He got to play the majority of the season. If he don't, then it's another wasted year for Miami. But you like these skilled players, of course. Defensively, Micah Fitzpatrick for Jalen Ramsey. I think that was sort of a good trade for both teams. For Pittsburgh also, but we'll see how this helped the Dolphins. But I think they could be a playoff team. Like I said, Tua got to stay upright all year. But can they beat the Bills? I don't know. They still have problems playing in cold weather. So can they get past that? Only way they can get past that is to win the 1 seed. I don't see that happening. So you'll have to go to one of these cold cities and play. And like I said, Tua's health. That's going to be the questions for Miami. But I think they could be a wild card team, playoff team, when it comes down to it. New England Patriots. New era New England. Jared Mayo. I think if they had hired anybody else, I would have had probably a little bit of an issue with them letting them go so soon. But Mike Vrabel is proven. I like Mike Vrabel. He's from New England, so I think he'll understand the culture and everything else. So I think it was a good hire for the Patriots. Trying to find a footing pretty much after Brady left, because Belichick, that 1 year they went to the playoffs, but really since then, New England has been struggling even with Bill. He left. Now he's about to coach the North Carolina Tar Heels football program. But Mike Vrabel, I think he's a steady no-nonsense coach. I don't like how Tennessee sort of let him go. But I think it was more of an organization thing. I think he didn't get along with the organization. I think it was a new ownership also, so they just want they just want things, they want their own people in there. So that was probably the issue with that. Drake May, I like Drake May. I think he showed some promise last year. We'll see if he take a step forward. Still a young team trying to find their way. Maybe, I don't know if they'd be a playoff team, but I think they definitely get proven from last year. I really believe that. So Patriots are a team to look out for. Um, could sneakily surprise some people. Speaking of surprises, the New York Jets, the final team we're going to talk about. I think this could be one of the surprise teams. Justin Fields. Um, I like what he did at Pittsburgh. Some people thought he got a raw deal because they was winning at the beginning. They went to Russell Wilson, but Russ came in and played pretty well also. Just faded out at the end. But he's in. The weird thing is he's with the Giants, so they in the same city now. No, same city, different team. But yeah, the Jets could be one of those surprise teams. They got the talent um, on both sides of the ball. I think Aaron basically they swapped the Aaron Rodgers for Justin Fields, but um, the Jets defense, I think it's going to be the defense that have to step up as well. Aaron Glenn, we'll see what he got. Got a lot of pedigree, offensive coordinator for Detroit. Lions been having success the last couple of years. It gets them a head coaching job, so always a what if when it comes to head coaches. But I think Aaron Glenn definitely had an offense ready. So Jets could be a surprise. I think they could make the playoffs. But like I said, I'll give my predictions later on this year. But the Jets is a team I think, you know, just look out for. I think they could actually be a surprise. Maybe even finish second in this division, and maybe make a run at a wild card spot. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think some people around the league might be. Uh, so that's it. So today we're gonna talk about the Patriots on my other channel. I do 3-minute videos on all 32 teams. So I'm on the Patriots today. So I'm gonna do my Patriots video in a little while, and that'll be posted on my second channel, Solid Sports Gaming Shorts. Um, it's my secondary channel. I gotta get a link together to put in my bio here, so y'all can just click it and get over there and subscribe. But it's in there. I might just type in the chat, so it'll be easier to get to the channel also. Um, but that's all I got today. I knew this would be a long show. I just wanted to get on real quick. Let me see. Really ain't no other news. WNBA, the All-Star Game is, I think, is this week. I think they pick teams or something. But you got games today. You got some early games today. Oh, you got some games in the morning. Okay. Actually, it's a game about to start in a half hour. Storm at the Sun. That's an 11 o'clock game. Then a noon game. The Valkyries against the Fever. I think Caitlin Clark is hurt again, I believe. Let me check that out. I think she got hurt. I think she hurt again. Or haven't been playing again, so. Oh, nope. Nope. Nobody. Both teams is clean. So, yeah, she should be playing. So, everybody been, hyping up. Well, I wouldn't say hyping up because I think she deserve it. Caitlin Clark, I'm a fair weather fan. I don't watch every game. I admit that. But she stay in the news because either something happens, she get hit, somebody foul her hard or something like that. Angel Reese been playing well of late also. So I try to follow WNBA, but I'm more a fair weather fan. I just come in, I just watch when I hear something, then I probably watch, or But if you want to watch her, she on at noon today. So that's coming up at noon. But yeah, that's all I got. I don't got much today. Next week, if I'm off one of the days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll be on one of those days. So definitely check me out there. Thank you whoever just came in and gave the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Sorry if I'm about to go ahead and get back off of here. So I'm sorry you coming in kind of late. I didn't announce this live. I kind of just went live, so that's also my fault. Also, I usually give a give a notification or give a reminder pretty much a day before, but I just didn't. I wasn't even sure if I was going to go live today, to be honest. But I got up in the morning and said, well, I might as well get on real quick and go live. So, um, but I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the new subscribers as well. I'm gonna start trying to do some, some shout out days. I think I used to do it on Wednesdays. Um, that's why I asked you guys to type in the chat. It's easier for me to shout you out. Because I can't get to my studio only through my phone and it's limited. So that's why, like I said, I definitely need to invest in some type of laptop or computer, so I can get into all that stuff and edit better also. Um, today you might see a Doom video, you might see a Call of Duty video pop in there. Um, just keep a lookout. If you're into Doom, or Call of Duty, Call of Duty, I randomly just put up a video. Like if I have a good game, I go in and record it and put it up. Um, but thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Um, just stay tuned to the community wall. Keep active for the channel. You be saying stuff too. August, we got a big, uh, big month for August. A lot of projects coming. So definitely stay tuned. And I'll see you guys next week. I'll see you guys Friday. Yeah, Friday night streams. I'm gonna do that again this week. So I'll see you guys Friday. I announced the game tomorrow. Which game we're gonna be doing live? We'll be back at our regular time at 8 p.m. Eastern. So join me Friday night for some fun. I usually like to do some type of fun game, like a Sonic or something like that. I might go back to Doom, but I'll make a decision by tomorrow, and I'll announce it on social media right here on YouTube as well. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate it. Peace and love always. And thank you for your support. And I'll see you guys.